Hey, what is going on, everybody? I want to talk today about legendary characters, but specifically, I want to talk about their releases and how easy I think it is to get them over their own teammates. This is going to be a different type of discussion than maybe what you were expecting, but with Jubilee just around the corner next Monday and Adam Warlock not far behind, I think it's a little bit crazy how it's highly possible to get a 7-star legendary character before you even come close to maxing out their own teammates. You would think that having that legendary tag meant a bit more than this, and really this comes down to farmable release cadence and how long a character individually goes before being made farmable. So I want to do both of this in today's video and kind of compare past legendaries to their own team and what progress I made on them myself in my roster. And as always, without further ado, let's get this show started. Alright, and so we're brought back to my infamous character spreadsheet that, yes, this is where I keep all of the data, and it really just helps for me personally to kind of illuminate, what we're talking about based on this, because it kind of gives us a really good idea. So I want to start first by talking about Jubilee, because that's kind of how I started the video off with, and we have Jubilee coming around in a little while here, and that's going to be her third pass. Pretty sure it's her third pass. So she was released on February 8th, and then 3 months later, roughly, we had another one, and then 3 months. I think that brings us to now, right? More or less. So this will be her third pass. Now, when she first came out, now because she required Pim Tech, I'm pretty sure I unlocked her actually at 6-star. Believe it or not, I unlocked her at 6-star on the first pass. No. I got her on 5. I got her 5-star actually. Sorry, I lied. I got her at 5-star on the first pass, but on the second pass, I got her to 7-star. I think I was really close to 6, and so that's how it happened. I think I was very close to 6, but I didn't manage to get it because of Ghost, because I needed to farm more war credits. So what's really interesting is that her teammates, though, Bishop, Iceman, and Kitty Pryde, how long that it took for them to become farmable before, And so I had a 7-star Jubilee on the last event, which I think I have the dates actually here. I kind of have them written down in the separate tab. And so Jubilee was on the 14th of June. So that was the last patch before this. Sorry, last pass before this coming up, which is going to be on September the 6th. And so before that time, this is the date that I got a 7-star Jubilee. Now, not everyone's going to do that. Not everyone's going to be as far ahead as I am, but I didn't pay to get any of these. So this is completely free to play possible, just to let you guys know. So how long did it take for Kitty Pryde, Iceman, and Bishop to be made farmable? I have this little green tab. This is the dates in which they were made farmable, but how long, I have over here, days since release on this tab here. So this was, oh, I lost my spot actually, crap. Villain 79, this is Iceman, Raid Store is Kitty Pryde, and War Store, that's Bishop, so these ones here. So on the Raid Store, that's Kitty Pryde, 186 days, just over 6 months. Villain 79, that is Iceman, 163 days, so 5.5 months, and then 6 months for Bishop. So if you're someone who can maybe get 5-star on the first pass, and then roughly 90 days pass, and then you get a 6-star. It's highly possible that you can actually get the legendary character to 7-star before you can get their teammates. Because just because it's made farmable in 6 months, obviously, this is you could be starting at a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star level for that character. So it's going to take a bunch of time. I haven't maxed out Bishop yet, even though he's released, and Iceman is not. And actually, none of the characters do I have a 7-star. I have Kitty almost at 6. I have Iceman at 6 because he had a blitz, and Bishop is now just at 6 because I got some lucky shards for him out of a Mega Orb. So my point is that, even if I were to get 7-star on this third pass of Jubilee, that I still, would have had that 7-star much before any of the other team members on her team. And that's just crazy. And this really goes to show how long that Scopely and Boundless, take for a character to become farmable. Anywhere to 6 months time, and, it happens fairly frequently. If they're not a legendary unlock team, 6 months 6 to 7 months is very common. And I think that's far too high. You know, some of these other ones up here, we had 218. Who is that? Premium Orb 2%. That's Anti-Venom. So he's still not... I think I stopped it there, but that's 218 days to become in the Premium Orb, which is ridiculous because technically it's not even farmable yet. And the first Arena Orb, which was Scream, 204 days. So you can see that we're basically... How many months is that? That's 7 months, you know, basically. And that's too long. Let's talk about Adam Warlock a little bit, though, because that's going to be 2 weeks after Jubilee. So I estimated the date for Adam Warlock, by the way, for anyone who doesn't know, as September 20th to the 22nd. That's the 3-day of the event, because the second time it's usually 3 days. So do put that in your calendar if you haven't actually thought about that already, because Jubilee is going to be coming soon. And then 2 weeks later, roughly, I expect Adam Warlock to come, unless they do something really wonky. Here are the latest dates from some of the other legendary events, in case you care. But that's what I expect to happen. And so taking a look at Adam Warlock and his team, let's scroll down for that because we're down at patch 5.4 for the Infinity Watch team. And, you know, I managed to get Adam Warlock unlocked at the 5-star. You know, I don't really expect many people to get more than a 5-star unlock for the first pass. Some people didn't as well, and that's perfectly okay too. So in terms of Phyla-Vel and Moondragon, though, we're coming up on 3 months, you know, since that patch, of course. Let's scroll over without trying to screw up my spreadsheet. As of recording this video, we're at 89 days and 81 days for Moondragon. 89 for Phyla-Vel. That being said, she is in the Arena Orb. She is the 3rd person to be in the Arena Orb. I put White Tiger as number 2, I think. And this, to me, is not farmable. So for the purposes of this column, it's still going to tick down because I don't think it's farmable until she gets moved out permanently into the Arena Store, which I think is going to be sometime. That's not what we're talking about here in today's video. So for the purposes of this, they're not farmable. So carrying that on, we have, what did I say, the events for Adam Warlock, September 20th. So that's going to be it. That's going to tack on another 20 days or so from now. And that's going to make it around 100 or so days of the characters of Phyla-Vel and Adam and Moondragon by the time Adam Warlock takes his second pass. Now, I'm very likely to probably get about 6-star. I'm not going to get 7. I'm not going to jump that far ahead. So as long as I get 1 rank higher, you know, I'm okay with this. But when it comes to the 3rd pass for Adam Warlock, roughly 3 months on for that, I can almost guarantee you that Phyla-Vel and Moondragon will either just be made farmable or still not made farmable. That's what I think, because Infinity Watch is such a strong team that I think that they want to keep us from getting 7-star on this team. And even if they, by some miracle chance, by the 3rd Adam Warlock pass, they are farmable, that I just don't think that it's going to be very friendly because of how good they are. And, you know, and that's when I'm going to have to start farming them, right? So the time it takes to, say, go from 4-star to 7-star or 5-star to 7-star for a newly farmable character, that's probably another couple of months added on, and so another Adam Warlock will pass. And you get my point, is that basically it's much, much faster to get a 7-star legendary character than it is to farm their own team members. Now, I want to go back a little bit, just to kind of prove my point a little bit with, I guess the other major one. I don't know if we'll really talk about Doc Ock, because, you know, he is a mixed bag here. Like, there wasn't an imperative, I guess, to get him to the 7-star. I actually don't have him at 7-star myself, because I didn't really do a lot of farming in X23. I got him to 6-star. I have 6 yellow, 6 red, but I don't know. I got lazy, you know, X23s in the War Store. More important War Store characters were coming out, like Ghost, and it was much more important to get Jubilee unlocked than it was for X23 to farm her up to 7 for Doc Ock. Didn't find it all that important, and actually a lot of my Doc Ock events have passed by without me getting 7. I think I got 5 or 6 to start. I may have gotten 6 to start. I don't remember, to be honest. And I just never really carried it on from there. But the one before that is Ebony Maw. And so that was in, I don't have the date, but I'm pretty sure it was in May. Sometime in May, because Ironheart was in June, so I'm assuming it was like mid-May, late May for Ebony Maw. But this was an imperative legendary to get to 7-star. You know, I think I actually unlocked him at 6-star and then got 7-star on the second pass. The main block for him was farming Karnak at the time. Now you can do Yo-Yo because she's farmable in the Raid Store, but before that you had to do Karnak, which was in Nexus 8-6. And you know, he was very important to get to 7-star. Very great character at the time. You know, he's you guys have kind of heard some of my videos about how I feel about him now, but you know, at the time he was still a really great character. And his team members, the Black Order, Proxima, Corvus, and Cull. I don't even have 7-star Cull. He's in the War Store now, but by the time they put him into the War Store, it kind of made him a bit obsolete. You know, you weren't really... There's no reason to buy Cull shards because there's too many good characters in the War Store. Corvus Glaive was put into the arena into the arena store, and that was actually the most easily farmable. I think he was the earliest farmable as well. And then Proxima was put on Doom Raid, Doom War 2.6, I believe. I forget the node. And so if you look at the numbers for them, though, let's scroll back a bit just so it's a little bit easier. Don't ignore that. So Proxima here, Corvus Call. We had 207. I don't even have. Do I have the date? Oh, 19th of July. I don't have the number for some reason. 217 days for Proxima and 184 days for Corvus. So these actually really line up to some of these other figures with the astonishing X-Men. So 217 days, that's just over 7 months. And then 6 months for Corvus. He was the first one. And Cull Obsidian, holy crap, would have been a lot. I'm not even going to calculate that right now. I would have to do some weird numbers here because I have 2 numbers in here. 19th of July, though. 2021. That was when he was put into the War Store from the Premium Orb. Premium Orb doesn't count. Let's be real. That doesn't count. So 19th of July from his release date of May 2020. That's like 14 months between him being released and him being made farmable in the War Store. That is absolutely mind-blowing. That is crazy. So hopefully they don't do that with some of these other characters. But again, if you look at that 6 to 7 month range, you know, all the other characters who really fell in that range, Kitty Pryde, Iceman, Bishop, definitely in that range. Aside from Iceman, got a little bit early, just over 5 months, but still is pretty bad. And then we'll see how long it takes for characters like Phyla-Vell and Moondragon to become made farmable. But if you look, let's just look though, just for sheer curiosity, you know. And I've been keeping track of data since basically early 2020, where I have its more reliable data here. So Toad, 132 days, Cyclops, 208. Symbiote Spider-Man, 241, but that was actually him going into the Milestone Orb 1. We're not really talking about the Milestone Orb 2. 136 for Blob, 262 for Red Skull, 217 for Proxima, 184 for Corvus, 219 for Taskmaster. That went on for a very long time until Doom 3.9, and then he got subsequently moved to Cosmic 2.6. Some of them went a bit quicker. Mostly if they were related to a legendary unlock, you would usually get about between 60 and 90 days. And we've discussed this in previous videos about legendary unlock teams. Domino, Negasonic, and X-23, all within the 60 to 90 day mark. But then after that, Squirrel Girl was about 112. A little bit quicker than most, but because she wasn't really meta, I guess that was why they did that. 237 for Beast. Almost 9 months. Or 8 months. Is that 8 months? 8 times 3 is 24, right? Okay, so almost 8 months for Beast. Regardless, you know, really terrible. Emma Frost, 353 days before Milestone Orb 2. And that's realistically not farmable either, but it's the best you're going to get. And so a lot of these, Baron Zemo, 188, Electro, 149, Swarm, 140, 204 for Scream, 180 for She-Hulk. You know, so these, anything over 4 months, 5 months, that's getting a bit long. And so I think that they really need to improve the release cadence, how long a character sits on the bench before they're made farmable in some way. Fountainable or others, I seriously hate the Arena Orb and I hate the Premium Orb 2%. I think that's a load of crock. Wait, I didn't... Okay, I meant to say something else, but okay, you guys get the point though, is that that's ridiculous. And that there should be an actual valid way to farm these characters other than these shitty fountainable methods. And I hate that word. I hate that I'm even using it. But you can see here, the data's all here. You know, the numbers don't lie. And how long it takes for characters to be made farmable. And in relation to legendary characters, like I said, it shouldn't be possible that we get a 7-star legendary character before I get a 7-star member of their team. Flat out. I mean, I'm not saying that the legendary character events need to be pushed back for longer. I'm just saying that characters in general need to be made farmable quicker so that we don't actually have to realize, you know, that this is not even a problem. It just makes no sense to me. And I don't know what that means for the game then if you know, we're already getting character releases quite quickly. I think it's just their mentality of hoarding characters until they're useless, until basically nobody needs them anymore, I think needs to change, but I don't see it happening, unfortunately. So that's the end of this video, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with their release methods? Have you gotten a 7-star legendary character before you got their teammates like I have? Let me know all of that down below. Till next time, guys, stay safe and healthy, and I will see you all later. Boilon signing out.